Hello, this is Colin, and I wanted to share this video with you because I learned something in exercise or problem 4.10 here in chapter 4 in module 2, and because I'm an accounting newbie, I thought I'd just make this video because it helps me to understand it by explaining it. The concept here, of course, is an accounting worksheet where assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. Now, the whole idea of duality, in other words, you do something over here and it happens over here, is pretty difficult to understand if you're just starting at the beginning and then working your way down and not balancing as you go. That's the thing I learned. Because I did exercise 4.4 and then just saved the spreadsheet as a different name, started again and left these two boxes in place. And what I found, to my amazement, of course, very simple idea, is that it balances as you go, which is really cool. So if we just jump down to June the 24th, which is this cell right here, we paid a business registration fee to the council of $66, which is minus 66 because cash goes out of the bank. You can immediately see here that these two cells now do not balance. And because they have to balance, I have to do something over here. And it's really cool when you actually put in the corresponding negative figure over here and you watch the sheet balance. Cool, huh? Now, of course, to people who are not accounting newbies, this may seem blatantly obvious, but it only works once you've got all your formulas in place. So once again, here are my totals for that column right there, for my cash column. Then I've got my totals for my accounts receivable, got my totals for office equipment and so forth, going all the way across profit and loss. And I've actually added this one in here for drawings because I think it actually is, well, I think it's nice to be able to identify very quickly and clearly what the drawings are. Vicky, you might have a comment on that. So happy to be corrected or guided on that particular one there. But the cool thing is, as we just fill in the rest of our entries, the 28th of June, we have a cash withdrawal of minus $200. So I have $200 less. And of course, this is a drawing. $200 goes into this particular column right here. Because me as the business owner, I take $200 out. And the cool thing is, once again, you can see these cells just updating as you go. Now, updating cells as they go in Excel is obviously, that's the whole reason why Excel was developed, or spreadsheets were developed. But for this particular exercise, it actually helped me to understand the concept of duality. So let's have another cost put in here. This is another cost, $125 that I had to pay, which means the corresponding figure has to go over this side. And lastly, I received some interest. This is a positive. Now, receiving interest, well, that's meaning that my cash has increased, and therefore my cash has to have increased over here. Now, at the moment, you can see that these two do not balance. But if I put this in over here, they balance. How about that? Anyway, that's something I kind of discovered by accident. It's kind of a handy way of doing it. Interesting that the textbook doesn't suggest, hey, why don't you set up this spreadsheet and set up your totals down here, your total formulas, and then watch it balance as you go. Now, of course, this doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to get it right. We could have other errors creeping in, like the old transposition error. So I could probably put one of those in like this. Instead of saying 125, I could say 152. And suddenly you can see that I don't balance. Interesting, huh? So then you go and start looking for the errors. So I'll just undo that. And now I balance again. Cool, huh? Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because, well, a little light turned on for me there. And since Vicky, you posted a video, which I thought was kind of helpful, I thought I'd post one right back at you. Hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks.